This morning I've got Bonnie, hello, Rio assisting, and Otto. So Otto's sort of 8 months old, so he's the young guy, he's full of energy, he's learning to walk better on the lead, learning about socialisation, but mainly with him learning about being still out in the open. So sitting at cafes, sitting around basically. So naturally dogs keep moving, that's what keeps them safe, they keep moving. And to stay still, film me while having a wee. So for them to stay still out in the open is kind of against their natural instincts. It makes them vulnerable if they're still. So we do have to build that confidence, get their confidence in us, so that when we say, right, we're going to sit down here and have a cup of tea, the dog says, oh, okay, then it's fine, we're safe to sit down, we're safe to sit still. So you have to build that confidence, and you build that confidence with leadership. And what's interesting with Otto, having a quick chat with his owner this morning, is they've been on holiday recently. So on holiday with the dog, he's had lots of attention, he's had his owners with him constantly. So, you know, we drop the boundaries a little bit and we get very human with our dogs because we love them. Yeah, that's what we do. It's their holiday as much as ours. So then you come back off holiday and work starts. So then he's back to being on his own a little bit more, which isn't a problem. It's not that dogs don't like being on their own, but naturally the pack always stays together. Dogs don't split up, they don't go off on their own. If they go off on their own, they make the pack vulnerable, but they're also vulnerable themselves, so they stay together. So in our world, we don't stay together. We're constantly going off and doing our own thing. In the dog's world, that's pretty naughty, okay? And it's dangerous. So if the dog thinks that he's in a leadership role, if he's had lots of attention from you, which in his language is you being submissive, then the fact that you go out without him means you're A, very naughty, and he needs to try and control you, and B, because you've been giving him lots of submission, you've actually been saying, I need you because I can't look after myself. So if that's the case, then what on earth are you doing going out without him? So when you come back, the dog goes crazy to see you. Yeah, they're happy to see you because it means you made it back alive. And if you made it back alive, it makes it better for them. They've got more chance of survival. So yeah, they're happy. They're happy. What we need to do at that point when we walk through the door and they go hyper is ignore them. The last thing we want to do is say, yeah, thank God we made it back alive. I agree with you. It was a pretty tough day and I nearly died and all that. It's no big deal. In our human world, we go off to work and we come back. No big deal. We need to condition the dog that it's no big deal for us to split up. All right, because naturally they wouldn't do that. So what's happening is he's very hyper when his owner comes home from work, more so than normal. He's also took to stealing things off the side. He's started to do quite a lot of mouthing all of a sudden. And also, the other thing that can sort of tip the balance a little bit for them is if one of you's working away. Again, you're normally there every night eating and sleeping and you're all together, and then one of you works away. Again, that's an imbalance in the pack. Where's that person gone? Safety in numbers. If you're all splitting up, nobody's safe. So again, if the dog is in that leadership state of mind because you've given him lots and lots of fuss and attention, which he takes as submissive behaviour, he then feels responsible for keeping everybody safe. It's a lot of stress for him. So what you need to do is rein back some of that affection, some of that attention, and let him know that you're calm, you're confident, you're in control, you're not looking at him all the time, basically saying, what do you want me to do? And also the settee has a big impact on all of this. The settee is a higher position. The alpha sits on a higher position. If your dog constantly claims the settee, jumps up of his own accord, jumps on you, then you're basically letting him know that he's in charge. If he's in charge, he's going to get stressed when you go out. Keep your dog off the settee. Keep the boundaries in place. You can have him up for a cuddle, but it's got to be on your terms. He can't just run through the lounge, jump on the settee and lie there and claim it. All right, because with a dog that's got issues, a young dog that's working everything out, a dog with issues, they will see that as their position of responsibility, and you letting them do it is you being submissive. It's very stressful for a dog to be in charge. They don't want it. Okay, so that is Bonnie and Otto today.